Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shionne?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough
Battery
salt in your
low.
body.
Yeah. I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it
Battery
because it's
critical.
all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden. No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But it's not us. Ooh, that's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it,
Yes.
What?
Hmm?
Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell,
Huh?
Whew.
Hmm?
Good.
Hmm.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right?
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almeidrea killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I wonder if something... happened.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. What?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balseph, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna...
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed.
Where are these Forland Mountains?
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated, as if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
Right here!
Come and face me! I don't know what I do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. Coming through! On your knees!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Come and face me!
Seal! Are those arms even natural?
Rising Wyvern!
Cyan Instant! Tempest Whirl!
Sonic
What
Rock!
was that hit?
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
We turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold
I
back.
owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
I'm ready! All mine can do is
Nice. No scratches on my...
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, and chosen to hide it.
I won't forgive you!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I shall ensure you survive
Sword
this!
Rain Alpha!
Simeon Cat.
Double Demon Fang!
Feel you where you stand.
Demon! I'm ready!
Tempted!
Raging Storm!
Dazzle!
Hit!
Rising Wyvern!
Prepare to be seen, though fleeting foot.
Rising
Actually,
Phoenix!
perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's talk any more doing.
Here I go!
Tempest Whirl! Lunar Corruption! Gemini Hit! Illuminate the dark!
You're mine!
Holy One!
Pierce through! Next!
As impressive as always.
Ah, and here I hope that was
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion act.
That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about she... Gone?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both. It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak. Ma,
Coming through!
Damn it! Blinding Wonder!
I can shatter any steel! Can you take it?
It's over! Ready to go!
The airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Dragon Swarm!
An astral
Here I go. That's my cue.
Shut him down!
I'm ready! Next!
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Megasonic I'm ready! Pierce through! Blending Flap!
A comfortable win.
Gotta break through!
Glacial Speed! Here's evil! You got
Totally
Great
over.
Lancer!
Blow away!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds!
Be
That
still.
statue wielding art?
Focus!
Now I've seen everything!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Sleep now!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Barely a blip on our radar.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
it looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
I think Hootle senses something.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Haros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on fight.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped. We fight that shining enemy.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it.
Go no further!
On your knees.
You're mine!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Your wings won't save you from me!
Got fired!
I've got it! Let Roseman handle it! You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
Freezing
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't prudent.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Theon actually look flustered. Illuminate the dark! Freezing storm!
On your knees.
Ice tornado!
Lightning struck! Rising falcon!
Searing flame!
Sonic
Reload!
thrust!
Raging cascade!
You're mine!
Corruption! Sealed by the power of
Lightning thrust!
Reload!
The heavens must be smiling.
This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that. It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Hi, Hoodle! Instant! Thunder beam!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Illuminate the dark!
This one's gonna be tough.
Tornado Alpha! Rain Blast! Swallow Blade! Lightning
In the wind! Now!
Take it! Swallow Blade!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You're mine!
Resonate with the earth!
We did it!
Leave the enemy as always.
Here I hope milk place here!
May a thousand gales carry you to
Dragon Swarm! Resonate with the
That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well. Discourteous, aren't you?
The freezing storm! Be still! The freezing storm! Air battle! Whatever you do, just stay away from the force!
Sharpwood Flash!
Blind freeze!
What if they just sit still? Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Sword Rain out!
Dance the wind!
Be still! I'm not done! Lunarogo!
Do it!
Rising Phoenix!
Searing flame!
Dragon Swarm!
Breaking orb! Lightning to death! Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark!
Elusive deity!
Holy land!
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Fun now!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Sleep now!
Splendid
Here's
Strike!
a healing up handy! First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Breaking storm! Alright! It's
Eternal
instant!
Devastation! Double Demon!
Heal! Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
Guess I misread the landing. This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me?
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
Let's see what you've got.
I
shall ensure you survive this.
Blind freak! Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Be still! I'm ready!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Benediction.
Holy land!
Demon Fang!
Into the shadows! No more Miss Nice Girl!
Excellent technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
That's not to give me any ideas.
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back.
Go no further! Annihilation! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Double Demon Fang! Strike!
Lunar head! That's not even fair! Please now. Let's get you all tucked away.
You're mine!
Instant! Can't be stopped! Alright! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Blade!
Here's evil!
You're mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
I'll thank you! Take
Sleep
this!
now.
Corona!
This way.
Rising
What would I
Falcon!
do without space for the healing? Watch yourself. I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here goes! Let me help. First aid!
Covering wind!
Tempest Whirl!
Try Red Spear!
Here's
You're
another!
on!
By the power of water!
Elusive Deity!
Tempest Whirl!
this!
Here's
Sword
the
Blade!
Whirl!
Rising Wiper! Megasonic Thrust!
Here, let me help.
I'll thank you! Sword Blade!
Lightning crazy cascade!
Catapult!
Fresh! Watch out, fire! Complete focus!
Slash! Swallow Blade!
What's there?
Sonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha! Blow away! Elusive Deity! Here I come! You're mine! Blow away! Begin! Demon Blade! Megasonic Thrust! Rising Wiper! Terror!
Resonate with the
Rising
earth!
Phoenix! On your knees! I'm not done!
Another incantation ruined.
Okay, here I go! Double Demon Blade! I'm ready! Thanks!
Resonate with the earth!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Right, here goes! Double Demon Fang!
Negative glacial spear!
Resonate with the earth! Come and face me! Rising Wyvern! Double Demon Fang! Crush!
Dance in the wind! Here I go! Now!
Elusive Deity! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Come forth! Holy
Elusive Deity! Rondo! Rising Phoenix!
On your knees!
Raging cascade!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Reload! Let's get you all tucked away! Mega ray!
Elusive Infernal Torrent!
Mega ray! What? Banana! Let's go! Seal!
Win! I'm ready!
Get you all tucked away!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Instant! Tempest Whirl!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
No choice!
Here I go!
Raging
Cascade!
Rising Wyvern!
Fresh! Dance in the
Rising
wind!
Phoenix!
Air thrust!
Damn it!
Lunar corruption!
Slash! Swallow Blade! I'm ready!
Searing
Double
flame!
Demon Fang!
Photon!
Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy flame! Holy
Elusive
death!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
Firmament
Dragon Swarm!
Arrow
Through! Sword Rain Alpha! On your Rain Slash!
Firmament Render!
Double Demon Fang!
Water!
I'm ready!
Crush!
Everyone hanging in there?
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Raging Storm! Double Demon Fang!
So you clamor for my true power?
Body Slam us into next week!
Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear!
Elusive deity!
Healing
Dragon
Storm!
Swarm! Sonic Shock!
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
You're mine!
Lightning! Raging Cascade! Searing Flare!
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
Soaring
Feel an instant! Gemini Alpha!
Benediction.
Soaring Light Spear!
Supernova! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! Light Thrust!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
An instant!
Rising Wyvern!
Banana! Gemini
Rising Falcon!
Lunar Champion!
Take this!
Here goes!
Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Another incantation ruin.
Raging Blazing Storm!
Resonate
In
with
here.
the earth. Stalagmite.
On your Raging Storm!
Rising Wyvern!
Healing Circle!
Hurricane Thrust! Rising Phoenix!
By the power of water!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
I'll bring you back from this!
Heal.
Precipitation!
Lightning Thrust!
Unheal walls!
I am not beyond fury.
In here! Will this help?
I'll face you.
Healing Circle!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
I'll heal you all!
Mine!
Kikara! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Will this help? Lightning Raging Cascade! Hold on to your art!
Soaring Light Spear!
Quick focus!
Shuffling Flash!
Annihilation! Searing Flame! Reload wall!
Slash! Tempest! Swallow Blade!
Gravitas! Firmament Render!
Eternal Devastation!
Elusive deity!
Here I go!
Severing Blade!
Drive!
Elusive Spear! You're on!
Feel!
On your knees!
More for the stockpile!
Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Raging Storm!
Can you take it? Benediction light.
May 1,000 gales be to shreds! Lunar Blade!
Rising Wyvern!
No
Soaring
more
Light
playing
Spear!
nice! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Pierce
Lunar
through!
Calamity! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Benediction
Lightning
light.
Continental! Ready to go!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Lightning condemned! Downfall! Thunderblade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
An instant!
Blow away! Eternal Devastation!
I'll heal you all!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Champion!
Blow away! Eternal Devastation!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah. You too.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Eternal Devastation!
Holy Cliff! Holy Land!
Drive!
Here's a
Elusive
healing
deity!
art. Here, let me help.
Can you take it?
First aid!
Sonic Thrust! Try this!
Champion!
Dragon
Lunar
Flash!
Calamity! By the power!
Take
Lightning
it!
condemned!
Elusive deity!
Thunderblade!
Raining
Unleash the
Eternal
storm!
Devastation!
Holy Glimmer!
Tornado drive!
Holy Healing
I'll
Circle!
face you.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Step back! This one's all law!